Guess what, guys? It's fall. It's fall. It's fall. All right, so fall is fun because we have a lot of change in the fall. We have the colors outside changing, we have the temperature outside changing, and even our routine changes. Just like the fall changes the leaves into beautiful new colors, we're gonna do a science experiment today to create a new color of our own. All right, so let's go. All right, so welcome to my lab. So we're gonna make some new fall colors, so let's get started. First one, purple, green, and more red. All right, so we're all done. Looks like we made purple, green, and a blood orange red. Okay, but there's one final step. Wow, look at that. All right, guys. The Bible actually talks about seasons changing, and so there's a scripture we're going to go to, okay? In Ephesians chapter 3, verses 1 through 8, the Bible tells us that there is a time and a season for everything to happen under the sun. So there's a time for death, there's a time for new life, there's a time for planting, and there's a time for harvest. There's a time for the good things in your life to happen, for you to have joy, and there's a time for change to happen and bad things to happen. But that doesn't mean that God isn't there and that He isn't going to be faithful in all those situations. So the Bible tells us that when you're in school and you see harvest and things are going well and you're having good grades and things are paying off like you planned, it's easy to have joy and thank God in those situations and hold on to your faith. But it's just as important to hold on to your faith when times are not going as you expected, when you aren't happy, when things aren't going as you planned, or maybe things are uncertain and you don't know what's going to happen. We need to hold on to our faith in those situations because God tells us that He is faithful and that He is always working for your good, and you can trust Him in those times. In the book of John, chapter 16, verse 33, Jesus tells us that we can have peace because He has overcome the world. That means that when you're walking into the unknown and there's change going on around you, you can have peace and know that God is with you, that He's going before you, that He's beside you, that His promises stand true. So as we transition from summer to fall, I want you guys to focus on the plans that God has for you, because this will give us a firm foundation, like what Psalms chapter 1 talks about, a firm foundation so that our faith is not wavered when things change and we don't know what's going to happen next, because we can focus on God. All right, so you guys join me again at 3 o'clock on Friday, and we are going to talk about 3 promises in the Word that we can hold on to during times of change. Okay, bye.